Yes, my maiden. Oh, okay.
It's going.
Okay. Hello. My name is Renate Mahler. I live here in Thousand Oaks, California, but I originally came from Düsseldorf, Germany in 1957, and I live here in Thousand Oaks,
Okay, so the first question is
California, by the way.
is to compare the food habits when you were in Germany compared to how your food habits were when you came to America.
Well, for one thing, I think food habits varied very much. Depends also where you live and what area of Germany and how old you are. And I know only the food. I don't know exactly what you mean by habits. Is it?
Like
Sorry,
when
you can
would-
always edit it out, can't you?
Yeah.
Yes, you can edit it out. Okay, what do you mean by food habits?
Like what you would eat and like what times of the day.
Well, for one thing, Germany usually, we're like everybody else, or most people everywhere in the world, we have 3 meals a day, or we try. And some places you have very large breakfasts, mostly people who go to work and people who have to go out in the field. You have very, very large breakfasts, which calls for cold cuts, sausage, and eggs and everything. However, in the city, most people have very simple. Okay, a typical German breakfast would be a soft-boiled egg, maybe a crisp roll with jam or honey, and unsalted butter.
Okay, and then another question is, was there any challenges in obtaining cultural foods when cooking German meals?
Well, definitely during the war. I lived during the war, and my parents.
I think they mean in America.
In America.
Like, is there challenges in obtaining German food in America?
Okay, forget about that. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, definitely. The very first thing here, I think many German people, myself included, are not used soft, squishy bread. The bread every in Germany you use, it doesn't have to be pumpernickel or this dark bread. It is usually wheat bread, or wheat or rye, actually rye, but it has this hard consistency. In order to eat bread, you really have to bite into it, and it's very nutritious, so you don't feel hungry again immediately. That was the first thing I missed here in the United States. Then the next thing was starting to cook, to bake. The flour seemed to be different. All the ingredients, yes, although it has the same name, things never turned out the same way. And then if you wanted to make a good cheesecake, Käsekuchen, you needed something like quark. And quark is a combination between sour cream, cottage cheese, whatever you may call it. But it's definitely an ingredient for a good cheesecake. And that's all I can think of right now as far as obtaining, different when I first came here.
Okay, and then another question is...
I'm trying, hang on. I
Oh,
wonder if
sorry.
there was, no, what else? It was the bread, the flour was different, and, well, you can say, I missed this, the assortment of cold cuts in different cheeses. That's also, yeah, and the fresh rolls, fresh crisp rolls in the morning.
Oh, the rolls are so good.
Yes, everybody, these rolls, yes.
Rolls and cold cuts with butter,
Yes,
German butter. Oh.
yeah. Nobody could ever get the fresh rolls here. They're not bagels. And they're not squishy rolls either. They are just German rolls.
They're like
The
crispy on
closest,
the outside and soft on the
actually, the closest I found to is they call the South from South America, or these Spanish. They call it burritos. Yeah, not burritos or anything, but burritos, BORILLAS. Yeah, they're the closest to the. Yeah, or sometimes the French. Okay, yes, you can always edit it out.
Okay, and then is there any foods associated with certain life transitions or rituals?
Wait a moment, before I know it. Also, there are lots, many things I missed here. Was, for instance, some vegetables they don't have here. What is
mice.
it? No, not the mice. No, what is it? We eat, oh yeah, kohlrabi. I finally found somebody knew what a kohlrabi was. Kohlrabi is a very common a vegetable that you find everywhere. Here I had a hard time. I couldn't find the kohlrabi. Another thing, Germany have a lot of creamed spinach, even mixed vegetables, sometimes creamed vegetables. Yes, okay, that's it. And the kohlrabi. And oh yeah, and I couldn't find any. What is this? No, I don't even remember what it is. You edit all this out when I'm talking. I'm trying to think about the another vegetable that I like, and they don't have it here. Isn't it something? Well, I can't think of it right now. Okay, forget about it. I can't think of it now. But it is a vegetable that we like. I've never seen. Oh, Wirsing. It's a type of cabbage, actually. It's called Wirsing, Wirsing. I haven't seen it, Wirsing. Yeah, it's a type of cabbage. In fact, Germany has so many types of cabbage. Yeah, okay. Wirsing, okay.
You want to go to the next?
Yes, yeah, that's good. So let's make it too long.
Okay.
You have to edit
Did
out.
you want
Okay.
tea, Bella?
Mom.
I'll
Okay.
take a little bit of tea.
So, do you know of any foods associated with certain rituals or life transitions, such as pregnancies, births, adulthood? Like, is there certain meals that people eat for certain?
Well, the only thing I can think of offhand is at Christmas, you have goose. You don't have turkey like in the United States. In Germany, traditional Christmas dinner is a goose. And that's all I can think of at this moment for that there's a big difference for holidays. Oh yes, and then this is very funny. On Maundy Thursday, you eat green spinach and fried eggs, spinach, yeah, sunny side up, eggs, sunny side up, well, fried eggs actually, and spinach, and maybe mashed potatoes. That's a tradition because it's called in Germany Maundy Thursday. It's called Green Thursday, Gründonnerstag. That's a traditional one. And then naturally it's the same as many other countries for religious reasons. Some people did not eat meat on Fridays. I think this is a common thing, not only for Germany, that you had fish on Fridays. Oh, there's definitely no meat. So,
Bella?
okay. I'm thinking of another vegetable that I like, kohlrabi. Can you think of a vegetable? Pardon? No, it's okay. White asparagus. Yes. No, I was thinking of a vegetable like kohlrabi that I liked. Oh yeah, yes, it's called Schwarzwurzeln. Schwarzwurzeln. And I saw it in a can at one time, and the name said Salsify. If I do remember, it was Salsify. I have no idea whether or not I remember it correctly, but it was in a can, and the German word is Schwarzwurzeln, and it looks like asparagus, but it is not an asparagus, and has a consistency of a carrot. Would almost be like a white carrot, and I just love Schwarzwurzeln, and I've never seen them here, except one. Okay,
Hey, do you want to talk on a
no,
different
that's
one?
it. Well, that's something different that
Okay.
I haven't found here yet. And then naturally the bread. What else?
Well, do you want me to ask a different question?
Well, yeah, we could also
Or
go back.
go to a different one?
I brought tea. Oh, you have. Oh, here's some. I brought some tea.
Important thing is actually it varies also from region to region. Important, let's put this in. It's a very important thing is in Germany, food also varies, our preference of food from region to region. In Bavaria, you have certain things like a lot of like Knolle, which is dumplings and all this, and you have things, while in central Germany, Berlin, and so you have more vegetables and different things. Well, if you go to Hamburg, most of things have to do with herring, fish, and a lot of seafood. So it just varies also from area to area in Germany. So, and then, okay. You can throw that in somehow, when you edit it.
Yeah. Maybe do you want to talk about how Germans, how you guys sit down and eat for longer,
Well,
but how Americans are like, how here we eat fast and go?
Okay, yeah, I think so. No matter where, I think German, okay, first of all, the main meal is actually during the day, around 1:30 or so. And many people have the cantina, people who are at work who do not go home for the main meal. The company serves so you can have your main meal at lunch. At the time, it usually varies between 12:30 and 2:30 or 3 o'clock even, it's late. And then you have a very, your dinner is very light. Okay, the main meal, actually, the main thing, whatever, potatoes, meat, and all, is it in the middle of the day. And then in the evening, you have then just a sandwich, a slice or two of bread, and maybe some yogurt and fruit, anything light, or some cheese. But the big meal is in the middle of the day. And the evening is very small. I mean, very light. And that's around 6, 7 o'clock. So, okay.
Okay.
And that is a table thing. You definitely use your knife and fork. You do not take the knife, cut your food, and then put it away. You keep your fork in your left hand and your knife in your right hand. And if you're left-handed, you do it the other way. You cut with your left hand. But you always have both hands on it. You use both of your utensils, except when you eat soup. And never put your hands under the table. That's very bad manners. You always have both hands on the table and use mostly knife and fork at the same time. Especially, for cutting meat and all this. Okay, that's important.
Okay.